Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. I'm a 33-year-old zero-based cashless budgeter and stuffer, and we are here today to stuff my envelopes for the 5th and final week of January. So if you are new here, we have 3 different forms of income this week, and we are budgeting out the $164 that added up to. Sorry, not adding, we're we're not budgeting, we're stuffing the $164 that added up to. I already have that all counted out in my tray, and we are all ready to go. So let's get started with my variable expenses. So buffer we skip. We always skip buffer. It just sits there, covers my transactions. Crochet by Jamie will be getting $10 this week. And that is going to bring us to $10, $20, $30, $45, $47, $48, $49 in Crochet by Jamie, which I'm considering a name change to Jamie Made It or Made by Jamie, because I also knit. So it's not just crochet, but that's the decision for future me to make. Gas this week will be getting $30, so 20 and 30. So currently in gas, we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 131. That's enough for like 4 tanks of gas, so that is good to go there. Groceries is getting 10. And we have 20, 30, 45, 46. I do need to unstuff that, but that should be fine for the next week. Prescriptions is getting its normal 5. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, $17 in prescriptions, because one of my prescriptions is $13 and the rest of them are 10. So, and then spending this week is getting 30, so a 20 and a 10. And that's going to give us $20, $35, $37 in spending. So if I can get this money in the envelope. All right, so that's my variable expenses. So we are good to move on to my high priority binder. So in my high priority binder, we're going to start off with car costs. Car costs this week is getting $5. Today, the 25th. That's 5. So we should have 160 in here after we add the money. So we have 51, 20, 30, 45, 55, 60, 160 in car costs. I do need to get my oil changed in the next couple of months, and I'll also have to get my my air filters changed, which I think they said was like 120. So altogether it should be around 200. But that's not still for another like month or 2. So we are fine to go there. Okay, debt payoff, we're adding $10. So we'll fill in one bubble here. And we're adding 10. So we should have 150 in here now. So we have 1, 20, 30, 40, 150 in debt payoff. And I do owe a balance on my factor plan, so I might end up using this money to pay that balance off, because that is a debt that I have. So that's probably what will end up happening with that. Festivals this week, we are adding 25. So that should bring us to 1625, and we do not get to color in my next square on the hotel tracker, because the next square is for 1650. So hopefully we'll be able to do at least 25 next week, and we can do that square then. But we are adding 20 and 5. So we have 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 550, 625, $1,625 towards my hotel for EDC. Which is perfect. All right, gifts this week we are only adding $1 to, but $1 adds up, so we're fine with that. So we should have $47 in here. We have 20, 35, 45, 46, $47 in gifts. Taxes we are skipping because all of the money that I made this week was already taxed, so we are good to go there. And then wedding, my I was gonna say my bridesmaids duties, my maid of honor duties. I'm now the maid of honor. We are adding $5 too. And we should have $20 in here now. And we have $10, $15, $20 in wedding. Which is not my wedding, it's my sister's wedding. Which is why I'm the maid of honor. I'll be 13 years older than the best man, so that'll be fun. All right, so up next we have my low priority binder. In this binder, we do not count anything and we do not update the trackers until we do our next cash condensing, which I will probably do mid-February, depending on how my bills look and how thick my envelopes get. But right now they're still in pretty good shape. So we're just gonna throw the money in and count it later. So body mods will get $1. Electronics will get $1. Fitness, oh, I'm sliding. Fitness will get $1. Hair and lashes, which is just hair. I don't get my lashes done anymore. Will be $1. We'll get $1. Shindigs and shenanigans, which is hanging out with my best friends. That gets $1. And then travel is getting $3. So 2 and 3. And that that envelope actually is getting pretty thick. So my travel and my body mods and electronics are the thickest of these, but they're still not too thick. Binder still closes. It's not that big, so we are good to go there. All right, and my final binder is my long-term savings binder. So starting off with cats, they're going to be getting $2. Oh. They're going to be getting $2. Home improvement will be getting $2. Medical will be getting $2 as well. My last two. Month ahead, we'll be getting $5. I can't wait to condense this one down because this one is getting pretty thick. And I want to see how much progress I've made in my month ahead tracker. Roundup challenge. Today we are adding 94 cents. And that will bring us to $421.50. 52. Oops, I can't write. Right? Is that right? I'm gonna do that math. I don't trust myself. 420.58 plus 0.94. 421.52, yeah. I just need to make it able to be read by myself. 52. Which does mean that we need to add $1 to the cash because we've gone up the next dollar amount. We do not get to fill in a bubble because that bubble gets filled in every $10. But we should have 421 in here now. So we have 1, 52, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 340, no, 350, 370, 380, 395, 400, 5, 10, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm glad that me messing up counting my 50s or my 10s or 20s or whatever it was that I messed up. Didn't mess up. Oh God, I can't talk. Didn't mess up the entire count because I didn't want to have to recount. And then my final envelope is my Savings Challenge Saturday. We have 14 ones here that we are going to add into that envelope. And hopefully we can get a couple of challenges done this week. But that is going to be it for this video. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you don't have anything to say, just leave me some winter-themed emojis, your favorite winter-themed emojis. I'm currently in the middle of the storm, the winter storm. I pre-film on Sundays, so we are getting pounded right now. We're at about 8 inches of snow, so It's a good time. And we still have another like 6 or 7 hours of snow. So we'll see how much we end up getting, see if I have to go to work in the morning. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Friday for my cash and stuffing.